You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/kidsandfamily. Just go to Indeed.com/kidsandfamily right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.
The following podcast contains mature subject matter, adult themes, and may also contain profanity. You have been warned.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Absurdians, and welcome back to the show. This is The Absurd, where we touch on many things absurd. Histories, mysteries, true crime, and just general strangeness. Our stories can be funny. They can be freaky. They can even be frightening. So yeah, welcome aboard, and especially if this is your first time listening, oh my god, we're so happy that you're here.
So happy.
Oh, and when I say we, that's the other half of we, that is Mel. Hello, Mel.
Hello, Rod. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you today?
Excellent.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Big thunderstorm last night, eh?
Wicked.
Ooh, it was awesome.
Man, there were some doozies.
It was beautiful. I loved it.
It was.
And I don't know, I posted a map that showed all the lightning strikes in the region.
Mm-hmm.
It was ridiculous.
Mm.
And no power outage here.
No.
Didn't even flicker here. My
Nope.
parents did, though, like barely a 10-minute drive away. They did.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. But it came back on for them, you know. So, hang on.
Yeah. No, it was a really cool storm.
Yeah, and it was more thunderstorm this morning, too.
Yeah, we had
which I
some too.
enjoyed. No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess your dog probably doesn't like thunderstorms.
She didn't like the ones last night.
Yeah.
She gets a little spooked. If
Yeah.
it's like a low rumble, she's okay, but
Right.
those were that was some serious thunder.
It was beautiful.
It was. We sat outside for pretty much the whole thing.
Did you?
Like, not under a tree or anything.
No.
But under
No,
we have a
that's-
covered porch, so.
Not
it's
on a
nice
lawn
little
chair
spot.
holding up your 9-iron.
I know.
No?
No, not today.
Well, it's not thundering now, so you'd be okay doing that. You look pretty freaky, though.
Wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, no, it was a good storm. And I think we're supposed to get more this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be quite humid all week, you know?
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
very
mean?
humid outside right now.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
It's gross.
I hate it. I'm not really ready for snow just yet.
No, but I'm ready for sweater weather.
Yeah, and toque weather, because you love wearing a
I
toque.
love it. I'll transition from the hats to the toques.
So, yeah, anything else new and exciting? No?
Not really. I did a wedding on the weekend.
Oh, yeah. That went well?
Did as in coordinating a wedding.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. Couple was really great.
And they're still together? Like the
I think
marriage
so.
Has
Yeah,
stood the test of time so
I
far?
think so.
Where were they going on their honeymoon?
No idea.
What? I didn't want to know that.
I don't know.
Do most people who get married now go on their honeymoon
No, they
like
do
the
not.
next day?
No.
That's bullshit.
And not many people even go on a honeymoon. Or they'll do it like next year and they'll call it their honeymoon or whatever, right?
Yeah, right. It's because they
I don't
spend too damn much money on the wedding.
Honestly, though.
What is it? Okay, do you know roughly
Yeah.
what does an average wedding cost nowadays?
In KW,
No.
it's about 60 grand.
Shut up. Mm-hmm. Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah. If you're going to Toronto, you're minimum 100.
And that's not like anything outlandish, like a team of horses pulling a white coach or something?
Nope.
Really?
No. And like you think this wedding that I just did, they had 130 people.
Yeah.
And which is larger than the average wedding. Like typical weddings are anywhere between 80 to 100. It's kind of that sweet spot.
Oh.
So anything more than that,
I love the sweet spot.
it's a bigger wedding, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, it's no Italian 400 person wedding, but that's a different topic.
Yeah.
But you think each plate is now at least $100,
God damn.
right?
Is that including drinks?
Well, yeah, it'll be open bar, but no, that 110 is only for your food, right?
What? It better be damn good.
And then the food was really good this weekend.
Yeah.
It was from Guilt Catering.
Oh yeah, I know.
Man, it was delightful.
They have a restaurant too.
I think so.
They do. Yeah, definitely.
I have been there. I don't know if it's still there, but I have been there. It's like a tapas, whatever however you pronounce
Tapas,
it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Is that what
Very,
they
very
serve?
good food. They had for cocktail hour.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They had these little meatballs on like a Ritz cracker, but it was so good.
They weren't really Ritz crackers.
No, they
were
weren't. It was some fancy bougie Ritz cracker.
By the way, that box of Ritz is $32.
Yeah, right.
Well, we got to mark up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't
But they
like
had the
Ritz.
whole place all day, right? Because it's out in the middle of nowhere, beautiful spot,
Right.
ceremony outside, reception, like everything's there. So I don't know how much it was to rent that place specifically, but I'm sure it wasn't cheap.
Yeah. 60 grand. Mm-hmm. That's weird, dude. Because well, that's weirdly, it's not even 10% of a down payment on a house now. But 60 grand, like I'd split the difference. Say, hey, you know what? Let's only spend 30 grand, and then let's spend 30 grand on a honeymoon.
Right.
Dude, you could get a solid trip for 30 grand.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
I'd rather do
It
that.
depends on what you want, where you want to go, and
No
you can
question.
absolutely do it on the cheap. But if it's just your average run-of-the-mill wedding, that's what you're looking at. That's everything from, your dress to your
Yeah.
wedding favors or something like that.
Ooh, what's a wedding favor? Like if you do
Why are
this
you
for
being
me.
dirty about it?
I don't know. Who says
It's
I am?
gifts they give out at a wedding.
Oh, really? I haven't got shit. No, that's not actually not true. I've got stuff at weddings. But I was usually in the wedding party then. Like, that means like at the head table.
Oh,
That's what it means by wedding party.
gotcha.
You know what I mean?
They had a wicked candy bar. It was awesome.
A candy bar? What's
Yeah.
that? What does that mean?
Like instead of doing cakes, not many people do cakes anymore at weddings.
Yeah.
They might have one for show,
Sure.
but it'll be like just a tiny little, 8-inch cake kind of thing.
But you can still eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Some people will get styrofoam though, just to have looks, right? It's all for looks.
Of course it is.
But then they have donuts or cupcakes, or these people had a candy bar. So it was just a whole bunch of different kinds of candy, and they had little bags, and you just fill them up, and that's my kind of.
Did you get a bag?
fun. I did not.
Why?
I don't know. I feel weird. I'm not a guest. I'm working there.
That's bullshit. So you didn't bring any candy?
I didn't. No. I had a few that didn't go in the jar or something.
Yeah,
What am I
like
supposed
just,
to do?
Oh no! I
Like,
dropped another one.
I dropped a whole
that
bag.
one can't go in.
What do I do with this
no,
now?
I dropped that pheasant. Grizzly. Yeah. What was the meal?
Braised short ribs.
It's
Yeah,
pretty solid.
so tender. You
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
even need a knife. It just.
Did you use a
fell
knife
apart.
though? Like, did they use knives?
I used a knife.
No. Yeah, of course you did. Fuck, you use a knife and fork for Jello. Yeah. By the way, in case you guys don't know, some of you do. She uses silverware to eat
Listen.
chicken wings. What?
I'm just, fancy like that.
Yeah,
I'm
fancy.
distinguished.
Distinguished. Well, that sounds awesome. I can't believe spending that much. That actually costs more than dying. Well, actually, dying is free, but I mean, like, the
Funeral
yeah,
stuff.
all that jazz. That's probably pretty dear now too.
Oh, I would imagine.
You can put my ass in a shopping bag and I don't know, leave me behind Walmart. I don't really.
I don't
care.
really care either.
I couldn't
Take the
get off.
parts you need and.
Like, as long as I'm dead. If I'm not dead, I'm gonna be pretty pissed about the whole thing. Like,
Yeah, wait till you're dead.
Yeah, don't just leave me
Then
behind
take
Walmart
my
in a
eyeballs
bag.
or whatever you need.
Yeah, I know.
My
those are
skin or
keepers.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
I'm dead. What do I care?
I don't know. What do you care? So yeah, I had a pretty uneventful weekend. I'm happy to say. I went to Strikers Saturday night, which is semi-traditional.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not traditional, but semi.
Didn't go to Rural Roots. I got it.
No, we didn't. But you know what? This is amazing. So I called like Thursday to make a reservation for Saturday at Strikers, and I called, and they answered, and I'm like, "Hey, I'd like to make a reservation." I'm halfway through my sentence, and they're like, "Hello, hello." I'm like, "What? You can't hear me?" And then they just put me on hold. I'm like, "All right, fine." So I tried calling back like 33 times over the rest of the afternoon. It was always busy.
Oh, really?
So I texted my friend Carmen, who is a server there. I sent her a message on Insta. I'm like, "Hey, I can't make a reservation. What the heck's going on?" She goes, "I'll message Aaliyah, who is working there, another friend," and she goes, "She'll put you in." So then later that day, I messaged Aaliyah. I'm like, "Hey, did you get my reservation?" She goes, "Don't worry, I got you covered." That's the story. That's the rest of the story.
That's a fantastic story.
It is, isn't it? I know. I could see you were leaning forward. I thought you were going to fall off your chair with how enamored you were with.
Couldn't wait for you to finish that story.
Yeah. And I had wings.
No.
I know. But, I literally am getting a little turned off of wings. I'm going to have to...
Take a break?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Absence, right?
Build up my tolerance. What?
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Or absinthe makes the heart grow fonder.
Absinthe?
Yeah.
That's different, but okay.
Sure is. I don't think you can buy real absinthe in North America.
No clue.
I brought a bottle over from England for a friend of mine when I was living there. Because
Yeah.
there you can get the real stuff.
Right.
And he goes, "Are you American?" I'm like, "No, I'm Canadian." He goes, "Oh, sorry."
American.
No, I wasn't really mad, but
I would
they
be.
immediately apologize when you tell them.
Well,
And
as
they're
they
like,
should.
He's like, "Are you taking this home?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I'll wrap it really well so they hopefully won't look or whatever." Yeah. Because the real absinthe is made with wormwood,
Okay.
which has some potentially hallucinogenic properties.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. I do have one little bit of business.
All right.
I got a message from my friend Scott Finlay. Went to university with him. We lived in the same house. And he is in South Korea. He has been there since, pretty much right out of university, like maybe 05. And married, kid, that whole enchilada.
Mm-hmm.
And he generally listens to our show when he's working out, like at the gym, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "I'm all caught up on the episodes. There were a few times when I was in the gym and came close to dropping the weight on myself from laughing at one-liners." He goes, "Keep up the good work, guys."
Oh, that's awesome.
It was awesome.
I love that.
And another one in Instagram, Kara, friend of the show, really liked the plaster caster segment.
Oh, the plaster caster.
Yeah, and I messaged and I said, "What about Rod singing?" She hasn't replied yet.
Well, that's probably smart.
No, because she loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it. No news today. So I'm going to begin.
All right.
Is what I'm going to do.
Give it to me.
Now, there are Italian names in here, and some of Italian's generally not too hard to figure out the pronunciation, but I won't lie. I'm not Italian. I don't speak
Really?
Italian. Oh, no, I'm not Italian. So I'm going to give it my best. All right? Mm-hmm. So this is about Leonardo Ciancioli, who was born in 1894, died in 1970. She was an Italian serial killer,
I like where this is going.
better known as the soap maker of Correggio. She murdered 3 women in the town in 1939 and 1940 and turned their bodies into soap using caustic soda, and she also made them into tea cakes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. So she was born, like I said, which is then what was the Kingdom of Italy. Sadly, she attempted suicide twice in her youth. In 1917, she married a registry office clerk named Raphael Pensardi. Her mother did not approve of the marriage, as she had planned to marry her to another man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
However, Ciancioli later claimed that on this occasion her mother had cursed them. In 1921, the couple moved to Pensardi's native town of Loria in Potenza, where Ciancioli was sentenced and imprisoned for fraud in 1927. I'm going to hereforth refer to her as Leonarda. Okay?
Okay.
The soap chick. So, like I said, she was sentenced and imprisoned for fraud in 1927. When released, the couple moved to Lacedonia after their home was destroyed in the 1930 Irpinia earthquake. They moved once more to Correggio, where Leonarda opened a small shop. She was very popular and well respected within her neighborhood. Leonarda had 17 pregnancies during her marriage.
Damn.
But lost 3 of the children to miscarriage. 10 more died in their youth. Consequently, Leonarda was heavily protective of the 4 surviving children. Makes sense? Mm-hmm. Her fears were fueled by a warning she had received sometime earlier from a fortune teller who said that she would marry and have children, but that all of the children would die young.
Jeez.
Reportedly, Leonardo once also visited a Romani. You know what Romani is?
No.
It's a derogatory term, but gypsy is a more common term,
Okay.
but Romani. And the Romani person practiced palm reading, and she told her, "In your right hand, I see prison. In your left, a criminal asylum." Shitty choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, do you believe in psychics?
No.
All right. So, in 1939, Leonardo learned that her eldest son and favorite child, Giuseppe, was going to join the Royal Italian Army in preparation for the Second World War. She was determined to protect him at all costs, and came to the conclusion that his safety required human sacrifices.
Oh, goody.
Leonardo found her victims in 3 middle-aged women. All were neighbors of hers. The first victim, Faustina Setti, was a lifelong spinster who had come to her for help in finding a husband. Leonardo told her of a suitable partner in Pola, but asked her to tell no one of the news. She also persuaded Setti to write letters and postcards to relatives and friends. They were to be mailed when she reached the town of Pola, to tell them that everything was fine. Preparing for her departure, Setti came to visit Leonardo one last time. Leonardo killed her with an axe and dragged the body into a closet where she cut it into 9 parts, gathering the blood into a basin. Leonardo described what happened next in her official statement. "I threw the pieces into a pot, added 7 kilos of caustic soda, which I had bought to make soap, and stirred the mixture until the pieces dissolved into a thick, dark mush that I poured into several buckets and emptied in a nearby septic tank.
Jeez.
As for the blood in the basin, I waited until it had coagulated, dried it in the oven, ground it, and mixed it with flour, sugar, chocolate, milk, and eggs, as well as a bit of margarine. Kneading all the ingredients together, I made lots of crunchy tea cakes and served them to the ladies who came to visit.
Oh, no.
Though Giuseppe and I also ate them. Some sources also record that Leonardo apparently received Setti's life savings, 30,000 lira, as payment for her services. Now, I tried as hard as I could to figure out how much 30,000 lira would be at the time in U.S. or Canadian dollars. I could not find any tool that would do that. I could certainly find out what 30,000 lira would be today, right? But it was I couldn't find any way to do it. which really annoyed me. So it's one of my new missions in life, is to figure that out. So Francesca Soave was the second victim. Leonardo claimed to have found her a job at a school for girls in Piacenza. Like with Seti, Leonardo persuaded her to write postcards to be sent to friends, this time from Correggio, detailing her plans. Also like Seti, Soave came to visit Leonardo before her departure. Leonardo gave her drugged wine and killed her with an axe. The murder occurred on 5th of September 1940. Leonardo disposed of the body in the same way as Seti's and is said to have obtained 3,000 lira from her second victim. Leonardo's third and final victim was the widow Virginia Cassiopa, a former soprano said to have sung at La Scala. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds awesome. For her, Leonardo claimed to have found work as a secretary for a mysterious impresario in Florence. As with the other two women, Leonardo instructed her not to tell a single person where she was going. She agreed, and on 30th of December 1940 came for a last visit to Leonardo. The pattern of the murder was the same as the first two. However, unlike the first two victims, Leonardo melted the body to make soap. According to Leonardo's statement, she ended up in the pot like the other two. Oh, no. That's awesome. Her flesh was fat and white. When it had melted, I added a bottle of cologne, and after a long time on the boil, I was able to make some most acceptable creamy soap. Oh, no. I gave bars to neighbors and acquaintances. The cakes, too, were better. That woman was really sweet. Oh, my Christ.
Oh, my God.
From that woman, Leonardo reportedly received 50,000 lira, assorted jewels, and public bonds. She even sold all the victims' clothing and shoes. Leonardo's her last victim's sister-in-law, Albertina Fante, grew suspicious of her sudden disappearance and had last seen her entering Leonardo's house. She reported her fears to the superintendent of police, who opened an investigation and soon arrested Leonardo. Leonardo did not confess to the murders until their suspicion fell on her son, Giuseppe Pensardi. That was fun to say that.
That was fun.
Giuseppe Pensardi. She then provided detailed accounts of what she had done to absolve her son from any blame. Leonardo was tried for murder in Reggio Emilia in 1946. That's like a state or province, whatever, in Italy. She remained unrepentant, going so far as to correct the official count while on the stand. Leonardo was found guilty and sentenced to 30 years in prison and 3 years in a criminal asylum. Huh? Think of the fortune or the palm reader?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She died of cerebral apoplexy in the Women's Criminal Asylum in 1970. A number of artifacts from the case, including the pot in which the victims were boiled, are on display at the Criminological Museum in Rome.
I want to go there.
I would love to go to a criminological museum, dude.
That'd be awesome.
That does sound awesome.
Man.
I wonder if there's something like that in Canada. I've been to the Black Donnellys one, but do you know who they are?
No.
Oh, Lord.
I probably do.
God.
I don't know.
That's because you're not from Ontario. One of them. So that is weird, eh? So she went to prison and a criminal asylum.
Mm-hmm.
A palm reader, dude. Yeah, so...
Can you imagine finding that out after? That you just ate people,
tea cakes.
or you, had their
How do you think you would
bodies
react?
and rub it all over you?
How do you think you would react to having eaten a tea cake? Then you go, oh my God, that was Gertrude or whatever.
Oh, no.
How do you think you'd react?
I'll probably never eat a tea cake again.
But, and let me just play devil's advocate. What if it was really good? Like,
Just have to put lots of butter on it next time.
You'd be like, oh, you shouldn't do that, but this is really good.
Maybe you're onto something.
Do you have one more before the police get here? Okay. That is pretty... What would possess you to do? I guess it's a good way to get rid of evidence.
I suppose.
You know?
But what do you do with all the bones and stuff? You can't melt down bones, can you?
Sure, you can.
Yeah?
Caustic soda, that's basically like lime. Right? That's why they, for murderers or whatever, they use lime, because it breaks down everything.
How about teeth?
I don't know. How hard would it be, though, to get rid of some teeth?
I suppose.
Throw them down a well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they say, like, if you stab somebody or hit them with, like a big icicle,
yeah,
well, the murder weapon goes away.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. You've thought of this.
I did not think of that. I saw it on a TV. Yeah, but don't mess with me, or else I'll give you the ice thing. So yeah, that's serial killer.
Wow, that was something.
Giuseppe.
Yeah. Talk about helicopter parent.
But that's pretty heavy. So you had 17 kids and
Oh yeah.
and
I'm
13
not,
of them like, oh, I'm not defending her or justifying anything. But you can see how you might end up a little bit protective of. Because I mean, what did the 10 die of? Like, that's what I'd like to know.
Yeah. When did you say this was?
Wow, okay, so she was born in 1897. So let's say her first one was like even 1915. So maybe some died in the influenza outbreak.
Possibly.
And certainly you don't have to go back much further where, like, basically 1 in 3 kids died before the age of 10. Not that late, though. I mean, some, sure, and miscarriages, I'm not a doctor, but I think some women are perhaps more prone to miscarriages than others.
Yeah.
So 3 of those out of 17, yeah, I guess so.
That's...
But 10 out of 17?
Yeah, that's rough.
I wonder if they ever investigated those.
Oh.
Huh. Yeah, so...
Interesting.
Yeah, you got anything for us?
Yeah.
Does it involve tea cakes?
No.
Soap?
But it's cereal. Well...
I like cereal.
He actually wasn't a serial killer.
Oh, was he a spree killer?
We're gonna talk about it.
All right, let's do it.
In 2011, Russian Anatoly Moskovin.
Like it.
Sure.
That's good.
Lived with his parents, who believed their 45-year-old son was a collector of strange, life-size vintage dolls. In fact, each doll was a corpse, covered in fabric and makeup and dressed up. He exhumed and mummified 29 girls between the ages of 3 and 12. Some had souvenirs from their graves inside of them, and some with music boxes embedded in their chests so that they would play music when Moskovin played with them.
Hold it.
Yeah, yeah.
So he put music boxes in their chests.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Go on.
He was lonely, he claimed. The adoption agencies wouldn't let him adopt a child, thankfully.
Yeah, it's probably best in this case.
Yeah. So he resorted to digging up young female corpses to come live with him.
Well, that's obviously the next best option.
Obviously.
Well, who could blame him?
What else would you do?
Jesus.
Right?
Yeah, well.
So he resorted to digging up young female corpses. Oh, wait, sorry. I said that already.
That's all right. Say it again.
He would preserve them with salt and baking soda. He considered them his children and claimed he didn't have a sexual attraction to their corpses. He liked to hang out and watch TV with them in their apartment. But he also had some he disliked and stashed those in the garage.
Why did he... Okay, go on. I'll shut up. I want to know why he liked they talk too much?
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't like the way they looked at him? I don't know. His parents pretty much left him alone because they must have sensed that he was a complete weirdo. His mom is quoted as saying, "We saw these dolls, but we did not suspect they were dead bodies inside. We thought it was his hobby to make such big dolls and did not see anything wrong with it."
You didn't see anything untoward or peculiar about that.
Apparently not.
Power of denial.
He was a historian, described in court as a genius, and the author of scientific papers gave various explanations for his deeply disturbing behavior. Moskovitz told his interrogators he was waiting for science to find ways for these girls to live again.
Whoa.
As well as wanting to be an expert in making mummies.
Wait a second. So this guy was a genius?
They were calling him a genius.
But he was waiting for science to bring them back to life. That doesn't really sound like the machinations of a genius.
No, probably not. No.
All right, carry on.
He chillingly said to the family members of the dead children, "You abandoned your girls in the cold, and I brought them home and warmed them up." Nothing creepy about that at all.
No. Ed Gein vibes here.
Yeah. Moskvin added that he had needed biological material for cloning and insisted his actions were not for any sexual motive. He told investigators, "I felt sorry for the dead children who could still live on, so I kept them until the time when science would have advanced and revived them." In Soviet times, he worked as a translator for military intelligence in the Red Army and later wrote several history books. Moskvin's dolls collection lasted for about 9 years. He was finally caught for desecrating graves. After a suspected terrorist attack in 2011, he began targeting Muslim graves when he was flagged by police and went to their home to search it. But they didn't find anything related to the grave desecration because they were too distracted by the mummies and the stink of something that rots in the basement, as one of his neighbors called it. He was brought to trial, diagnosed with schizophrenia, and sentenced to treatment at a psychic ward. Apparently, Moskvin told authorities to not bother reburying the girls because he's planning on digging them up again when he's released.
Moskvin's not getting released.
Yeah. He is now 58 and remains in a secure Russian psychiatric unit.
Yeah.
So he was just up for, I don't know what you call it. It's not parole because he's not in jail, but he was up for potential release earlier this year, and it got turned down pretty quickly.
It is interesting how he mentions how his motivation was not sexual, and maybe it wasn't, but somehow like that's, okay then, well, carry on.
Yeah, right. You're okay then. As you were. That's awful. It's awful. There are pictures. They're not grotesque because you're looking at fabric. You're not actually seeing.
But inside the fabric. And he dressed them up in like everyday clothes, and he put fabric over their faces, and he would paint on a face. Right. It's so interesting. Like, is he dangerous? Not necessarily. Is he have psychiatric or psychological issues?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, obviously, he's schizophrenic.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad that they didn't find that out until like he was 45.
Right.
Right? Because most people overwhelmingly are in their late teens, early 20s when it really presents itself. It's super rare for it to come on later in life.
Sure. Yeah.
So he had obviously been suffering with it for a long time.
And good on you, parents, for keeping on top of your son.
Well,
like,
that's
for
the
fuck's
thing.
sake.
Like, so he was 45 in 2011. So that makes him, oh my God, it's the same age as I am. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you get your kid help? I mean, granted, the Soviet Union.
Sure.
Well, probably was better than Russia at the time. But, I don't know. There but for the grace of Rod.
I suppose.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Prefer not to ever have to think about it.
No, exactly.
Beyond the hypothetical. But I wonder why, following a terrorist thing, you started looking at the graves of Muslim girls. Wonder why. Like, what?
Yeah, what motivated that switch? Yeah, I'm not sure.
He didn't have these girls because he hated them, or
no,
or
no, but it was something to that nature that got tipped off to police. So
I don't know, weirdness.
Whatever, it all worked out in the end, right? Because they got him.
Grave robbing, so weird. Like, ugh, no, I don't even want it. I don't want it.
No.
Hey, I have a story.
I hope so.
You want to hear a story?
I do.
All right. This is about a woman who tried to use a fake $1 million bill to buy $1,675 worth of merchandise at Walmart. And she said it was all just a misunderstanding, as she thought the bill was real.
Oh, right.
You can't keep up with the U.S. Treasury, said Alice Pike, speaking from jail. This is recent. I don't have an exact date, I'm sorry to say, unless it comes along later. But anyway. Pike 35 was arrested at the Walmart. The bill was a novelty item that can be bought at gag shops. The United States Treasury does not make $1 million bills. No shit. Mm-hmm. Pike told police she got it from her estranged husband, who is a coin collector. Pike said she first tried to buy the merchandise with 2 Walmart gift cards, but the cashier told her the cards only had a total value of $2.32. That's when Pike says she pulled out the $1 million bill.
Oh my God.
All I've got is this, she told the cashier. I wasn't trying to pass off the bill, she said. That's ridiculous. A police report says Pike tried to pay for the items with the fake bill and even asked for change.
Oh my God. Because every Walmart has that much change in their cash register.
So it'd be $998,325. Oh, yeah.
Would you like that on a gift card?
You want that in tens? Yeah, on a gift card, yeah. Prosecutors must decide whether to prosecute Pike on charges of first-degree forgery. I realize it's a short story, but I couldn't resist that.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's beautiful. Like, all I've got. So she must have pressed to try to use it. Because if she said, all I got is this, they wouldn't have called the police.
Right.
So she really meant to use it. How dumb do you have to be? Dumb or brazen, or both? More
brazen, I think.
Well,
because I've done that with Addison, where I've been in a store with her. She's had play money.
Yeah.
And I've definitely made a joke in the past, like, oh, play with that.
Right.
Right. But I'm not. Yeah.
But it does assume, she must assume that other people are dumb.
Yes.
Because, can I get change for that? Yeah, let me talk to my manager. You know.
Let me go to the safe.
Give me a break. Anyway, the story didn't even say where it was or anything, but it was in the U.S., so
clearly,
and pretty recent too. So I might try to get one of those. But why? Of course, the U.S. Treasury doesn't make $1 million.
No, of course
bills.
not.
Why would they?
Why would you?
How? Yeah, I'm gonna go into the bank, and here's all my coin I rolled up. Oh, that just so happens to be $1 million.
Can I get $1 million in one bill, please?
Yeah, or 1 million loonies. Yeah, so that's that story.
Wow.
You got one more to bring us on home?
I do.
Oh, by the way, everybody.
Yes.
No, you're not everybody.
I am.
We're going to Piper's tonight.
Yeah, we are.
It's half price. That's what I'm looking for. Appetizers. I'm already peckish. I want to know what I had for lunch?
Yeah, sorry. I'm looking at this and I'm realizing that date is definitely not right.
What date?
For my story.
What, the upcoming one?
Yeah.
Why? By the way, I had a summer sausage sandwich for lunch.
Did you now?
Uh-huh. Dill pickles on the side.
I had eggs.
Well, how many?
2 eggs.
Raw?
With, no, I fried them up.
Ooh.
I made them scrambled with some onion and some cottage cheese. It was very good.
Have you ever made scrambled eggs in the microwave? That is the best way to make scrambled eggs.
False.
I'm not. Nope.
False.
Nope. They're fluffy and big and awesome.
Okay.
Okay, you got a story for us?
Yes, I do.
I can't waste any more time.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go ahead, eh?
On August 24th, 2017, 32...
What?
Yeah.
No, but what's wrong with that date?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
32-year-old Jeremy Evans had driven deep into the Alberta Rockies for a solo hunting trip.
Oh, it's not a good idea, probably.
No, it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Should never do that alone.
Probably not, no.
As he scanned the steep slopes with his binoculars, he noticed a small grizzly cub about 10 feet away.
Oh, stay
Bad
away.
news. Bad news.
He's damn straight.
Bad news bears.
Oh, I love that movie.
In bear country, seeing a cub up close is never good news.
No.
Sure enough, within seconds, he heard a sharp crack from a broken branch and realized the mother bear was barreling toward him at full speed.
God.
I know I wouldn't shit my pants.
No, I'd
Oh,
just
like
cry.
just everything inside of me
Yeah.
would just let go.
It'd be on the outside.
Everything.
Yeah. And hopefully the bear would take pity on me and go, oh my God, I can't kill this guy. He's a fucking loser.
He just peed his pants.
Yeah.
What the?
Peed? That'd be the least of my problems. Yeah, sorry, go on. That'd be terrifying. Terrifying.
Yes, it would be. Later, he said the sudden transition from peaceful observation to full-blown terror was unlike anything he's ever experienced, obviously. What happened next was nothing short of a nightmare. The mother grizzly attacked Jeremy in 3 distinct phases. First, he tried to defend himself by throwing his bicycle at the bear
Not bad.
and whacking her with his backpack.
Hold it. He went hunting on a bicycle?
Apparently.
Wow. Well, how was he... Never mind. How was he going to get whatever he shot home?
I don't know, dude.
Okay.
Don't know. Didn't ask him.
Carry on. It's all right.
So whacking her with his backpack, but she tore into his hands. He then scrambled to climb a tree, hoping he could get out of its reach.
Good try.
Grizzlies, though, are shockingly fast, and this one yanked him down by the leg, tossed him like a rag doll, and mauled his face.
Ugh.
The bear eventually let go, and Jeremy thought maybe she had given up.
Nope.
But then she returned and clamped her jaws around his head.
Oh, man.
She grabbed me by the back of the head. Okay, this gets gross, okay? But so
Dude, I just did a story about people being turned into tea cakes.
no, I'm fair. Okay.
Bring it.
She was crushing the back of my skull. Jeremy recalled later. He said it sounded like ice breaking, except he realized it was the bear's teeth scraping against bone.
Oh, man.
Despite pain and panic, he fought back. He jammed his fingers in the bear's mouth, pressing on her gag reflex.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right in there.
Damn right.
That's right in there.
I guess what are your options? You're going in anyway.
I guess. He also grabbed at the softer skin along her belly, anything to force her to let go. Miraculously, the bear relented. When she finally left, Jeremy was unrecognizable. One eye was hanging from its socket.
Oh, wow.
His face was torn open, and his hands were mangled. He had several tendons in his legs from being dragged. In other words, he was close to death.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, he had a choice: give up or keep going. Clearly. In interviews, Jeremy admitted that he initially considered ending his own life. He loaded his gun with that thought in mind, but the weapon misfired. The moment jarred him back to reality. Instead of giving up, he decided he would fight as long as he could. Pulling himself together, literally, since parts of his face were nearly detached, he crawled and stumbled for hours. He was bleeding, barely able to see, and in unimaginable pain. At one point, Jeremy found his phone, tried to text his wife, and wrote that he loved her and was sorry, but he also resolved to get help if it was at all possible. Somehow, around 8 hours later, oh my gosh, that's awful, he reached his truck, which was 14 kilometers from where he was attacked. That's pretty damn good, man, to be like in pieces almost.
Yeah.
And drag yourself for 14 kilometers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Damn. He drove several kilometers to a remote lodge, scaring other visitors who watched him stagger in.
Yeah.
They called for medical evacuation, and soon Jeremy was airlifted by helicopter to a small hospital, then to Calgary for more advanced care. There, surgeons and nurses took one look at him and wondered if he'd even survive a single night. When Jeremy arrived at the hospital, the odds were stacked against him. His face, scalp, hands, and legs were severely injured. Doctors performed multiple surgeries, stitching his wounds with what felt like endless sutures and staples. One doctor later mentioned that they weren't sure how he managed to stay alive long enough to reach proper care. But Jeremy hung on with a fierce will. He said a huge part of what kept him going was a simple thought. He had a wife and an 8-month-old daughter who needed him to come home.
Mm-hmm.
The horrors of that day didn't disappear once he was physically out of harm's way. He was plagued with nightmares, flashbacks, and an ongoing fear that another bear might come after him.
In the hospital.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Yeah. Come on in.
Yeah, I'm here to
see
finish.
Jeremy.
Yeah, I want to finish off what we started.
I came with some flowers for Jeremy. Recovery was a long road. He spent 5 weeks in the hospital and underwent a string of surgeries, each one aiming to fix another piece of the damage. The process was slow, but Jeremy made a habit of setting small goals. Word of his survival story spread throughout the community. People were amazed that he crawled back from the brink of death, quite literally. A 9-year-old boy who was staying at the lodge wrote about Jeremy for a school assignment and called him Grizzly Dude. Other folks were inspired by how he eventually went back to the woods, even returning to the same hunting area. You might think he'd never want to see a grizzly again, but Jeremy says the experience pushed him to learn more about bear behavior and safety. In his words, it isn't about blaming the animal, it's about staying prepared in their environment.
Right.
That's what motivated him to co-author a book called Mauled, Lessons Learned from a Grizzly Bear Attack. He sometimes goes by Grizzly Dude now and has a website, which I went and looked at, and it's called Grizzly Dude, where he encourages people to face their fears, get outside and respect wild animals for what they are. Every day he says he's thankful he lived through the worst day of his life.
Yeah.
Bears are no joke.
Well,
Especially when you get around they're young.
well, I mean, it's true for humans, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where Mama Bear comes from, right?
Right. You know, that's ancient. That's just instinct.
Yep.
You know, and it's like, I'm glad they pointed out, like, yeah, the bear wasn't bad.
No.
Animals aren't bad. They're
You're
dangerous.
on their turf.
Well,
You're in their area. They don't know what you're there for.
we're the same way.
Yep.
You know, we have a little more, I guess, understanding, maybe. But, you know, I have to think, though, if the bear really wanted to kill him, I guess it almost did. Good on him for fighting back, though. I mean, you might as well.
At that point, what
If
else are you
you're
going
going down,
right?
like, you might as well go out fighting,
You might as well.
you know.
So I'd say he's pretty darn lucky.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Like, did
multitude of
survive a
ways.
grizzly. Oh, I can't even fathom. Can't even fathom seeing a grizzly bear running at you full speed.
No.
Oh my God.
I saw a video on Reddit, and the person had erroneously titled it a rabid bear. It's a grizzly. Or some subspecies of Kodiak or something. I don't know what. Anyways, the bear wasn't rabid. It was pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you don't ever want to see a bear like this.
No.
Like, it was in a cage, like a big cage, but it wanted out. And who can blame it? I wouldn't want to be in a cage.
No.
And it was wild, like how angry it was. And you're just like, oh, dude, we got to go somewhere. We need to be hundreds of kilometers away from this bear.
That is not. No, that's terrifying. Terrifying.
I was also watching,
They're
Komodo
huge,
dragons.
too. What's that?
Komodo dragons.
Yeah.
Like, I know you don't know any personally, I don't think,
No.
but you know what I'm talking about. And it was a guy went to Komodo, to the island, and they were watching them, they were observing them, they were studying them. And there was a group of 5 Komodos, and they were tracking a deer, right? And the cameraman was like, well, you know what, let's go further ahead so that when the deer's coming towards us, the Komodos will be behind it, right? We'll be able to see the action come to us.
Okay.
And they got there, they got ahead, and then they saw the deer coming. There's only 4 Komodos. Where's the other one? All of a sudden they looked off to the right or the left. There it was. It had the exact same thought they did to outflank the deer. But now it was looking at them. Right? So good thing they looked around and saw it. Oh, there you are.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's like the line in Eastern Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
The first one where he's like, clever girl. To the dinosaur that outthinks him.
Yep.
In the hunting, right?
Yep.
That's what they are. They're hunters. Bears are hunters. They're predators. So I think we don't need to be reminded, but let's do it anyway. If you see a bear cub, yes, they're cute and adorable, go away.
Yep.
Go somewhere else.
Don't even look at it.
And do not try to pet it.
No.
If it's in trouble, don't try to help it.
No, just
I know you want
just
to.
leave it, because then you're going to be in trouble.
Mom's not very far away.
No.
You may not see her, but
She's there.
she'll know, and you're going to be really sorry. I like bears a lot.
They are pretty cool.
They are very cool. I'd like a pet bear. Huh?
I don't want to be around one, though.
Koala bears aren't bears.
No, they're koalas.
They're marsupials. You're a marsupial.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. I guess that's it. Do you have something you want to say to our people? Maybe they can help us.
Yeah, I think you guys can help us.
I know they can.
I know how they can help.
Tell
They
them.
can go check us out.
Yeah.
On whatever streaming platform you listen to.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Follow, rate, share. Share with all your friends.
Especially share.
And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Even if you just share one of our stories onto your story, that's huge.
Ooh.
That takes like 2 seconds.
Heck, it does.
Yeah. And if you have any story suggestions, please contact us on any of our socials.
Yes, please. I have I have a quick joke to tell you.
Oh, goody.
I know you because you like them. Met a new neighbor of mine, and I told him I have a half brother, and he said, "Oh, different dads?" And I said, "No, shark attack." Get it?
I got it.
There's only half of them left.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hilarious.
It is hilarious in its own peculiar little way.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, I hope you're doing fine and keeping healthy and happy. And do what Melina says and help us share
Yes.
and post. Ooh-wee. Anyway, in the meantime, until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye. Hey, you know what, Melina?
What?
Bye.
Bye.
The Absurd Podcast is written, produced, and recorded by Rod and Mel. Music by Audionautics.com.